Welcome to Beyond Measure. First, we're going to work in our Make the Cut software. We're creating a Shabby Chic easel card that is in the shape of a scalloped circle. So we're going into the gallery and plugging in scallop, circle, search, and this is what comes up. Bingo! So this will be super for our card. But first, I want to see what this center part looks like on the mat. I like that look, so we'll keep it. We'll need to copy and paste until we have 4 of the lacy scallop circles. Go in to Make the Cut's basic shapes and click on Heart and size to your heart's content. And now I am selecting the entire scallop circle, breaking it apart, and on half of the circle I'm selecting each cutout and deleting it. But I need one half with cutouts, so I will select it and join it together. Off to the zing we go! So we're cutting all of the scalloped lacy circles out of white cardstock. Look at the zing go! And next, this awesome Shabby Chic paper was purchased from mygraphico.com. You can use it digitally or you can print it like I did, and I chose to print it on a cream and or parchment colored paper, well, cardstock that is. This is a scrap of Periwinkle 10-second studio metal sheet that the zing absolutely cuts like butter. It does such an awesome job. These super sweet little labels were a freebie from the Prima Facebook page. Now to emboss the metal with the Damask Sizzix embossing folder through the Sizzix Texture Boutique embossing machine. Now we'll place the piece of metal atop of a scrap piece of chipboard and sand. Now, using a Damask Texture Fade by Tim Holtz, we will emboss 2 of the lacy scallop circles. Next, for edge-to-edge adhesion, we will use the Xyron 900. This creates a sticker out of anything. Slide the blade across and release. Next, take your brayer and brayer across everything. This enables you to not have very many glue goobers. Take away the top clear sheet and begin adhering your card together. If I had used heavier cardstock, I would have only needed 1 single layer of each of these shapes, but due to the stability issue, I adhered 2 together. Your embossed circles will be used 1 as the focal and 2 as the foundation of your easel. You can see that some of the solid circle is peeking through the scallops there. So there's some stickiness, and I am applying some Frontage by Stampenda's Shabby Collection embossing enamel. It is so uber awesome. It has an antique gold, a white, and a bit of a blue shimmer. Then heat with your heated tool by Ranger. Next we'll score in 2 spots. First in half, and then the next is pretty close to the edge, but you must have enough card there for stability. Fold and crease. This is the Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. Only apply the adhesive to that one little spot in the back to adhere it to the bottom portion of your card. Now we'll use our awesome Tim Holtz Distress ink in tea dye. This is primarily for the edges, and then we're using the wonderful Distress ink in antique linen for a bit of the body. Be sure to use a light hand. Adhere the Shabby Chic floral circle to the focal. I'm using a very, very small amount of the shaded lilac too in the Distress ink. Now we get to adhere our focal to the foundation of our card. Notice that the adhesive only goes on half of the middle scallop circle. Now we'll cut off a scrap approximately 1 inch in width of white cardstock. Then punch with the uber awesome Martha Stewart eyelet punch. Then ink. Create nice holes for the brad with the We Are Memory Keepers Big Bite. Next, fasten your Close to My Heart brads in the holes. I am adhering this to 2 other layers of cardstock because this has got to be thick enough to hold our easel card. And now we're using the Spellbinders banner die with the sandwich of AC, DC, BC to cut. And next we will emboss, and we'll emboss with the sandwich of A plate, die, cardstock, matte, lots of cardstock, B plate, B plate. And we mustn't forget to ink with the super awesome Tim Holtz Distress Ink in tea dye. To prepare for heat embossing, we're going to swipe with our homemade embossing buddy. Ink up your no matter what stamp from Verve with Tim Holtz Distress Ink in worn lipstick. Immediately sprinkling some clear embossing powder atop the stamped image. Well, sentiment that is. And heat until shiny. And now for our hearts, we're going to go ahead and ink them while they're on the backing sheet from the Xyron. Now we're getting out the letters L-O-V-E. Adhere eyelet strip with hot glue to the back of your heart.
Hi, I'm Tammy with YouAreBeyondMeasure.com. I do apologize that I don't have the rest of the video as my video camera lost storage space, so I was unable to film the rest of it, but I did wanted to go ahead and show you the finished product, and yes, I will have a picture at the end of the video, you know, but anyhow, so you saw a little bit of a blurry part at the end of the video footage, and it's what I had done. I had used hot glue to go around the back of this metal heart, and then after that I used the Prima little Shabby Chic little labels that are so super cute. I mean, look at those. There's some of those. And it's what I did is I put two of them together to simulate a little arrow that goes through the heart. And then let me see, I didn't pop this up because it was already dimensional because of the lace behind it. And then I had to use little mini glue dots to adhere this label by Spellbinders to the metal. I tried hot glue, I tried glossy accents even, but for some reason it just didn't want to do. So you'll need to use a mini glue dot on that. Then I used the one lipstick to stamp the love onto the little hearts, and I did apply those with little foam dots. Do you like how that shades my face? I stamped that, and then I placed the pink and white but distress inked baker's twine behind the little love hearts, and then I placed a dab of glue between each one so that the twine would be held to the heart a bit, you know, to give it some stability. And then let me see, what else did we do here? Oh my goodness. And then the fun part, it was so super cool. I had no idea. I mean, I've used these pens before, but I didn't have any idea how much I would so enjoy it. Here we go. It's the let me see, Sakura souffle pens. I mean, look at this. It says Mariah right here, and it's so pretty. And when you initially mark with them, you don't see them very well, but just wait until it dries. It raises up almost like it's embossed, and then it also you know, becomes more vibrant. I won't say that it's a brighter color per se, but it becomes more vibrant, and it's just super, super cool to work with. So I accented this with many different colors, and if you can tell, I also accented the stripes, I accented the love, and it really gave it even more of a vintage shabby chic look. I so loved doing this project, and I hope it inspires you to do a fun shabby chic vintage project. Again, thank you so very much for watching, and be blessed beyond measure. Bye!
And this is our completed project. You are so very special. God bless you. Until next time.